Hey everybody, I'm running a few minutes behind, but it took me a little bit longer I got out here and I forgot my Texture Magic, so I had to run back in there and get it. We are going to be doing the Lord's Supper using lace on canvas. My cousin from Mississippi had seen one that I had done years ago, back in whenever I was faux finishing, and she said she's never been able to get it out of her mind, and she ran across this tablecloth and asked me if I would do that, and I said sure, that'd be great. So I've already got the canvas done because of dry time. So what we're going to be using, and this is just a styrene board so that I can show y'all. Hey Ellen, how are you? I'm glad you stopped by. This is just a styrene board. This is what we used to do samples on for customers, clients and stuff, for them to okay the finishes we would do. But on the background, I am going to be using Miss Lillian's metallic paint, and I'm going to be using pale gold and gunmetal. And it's a very simple application because I'm going to lay the lace on top of this finish, and then I'm going to use Texture Magic, and I am going to mix that with Chocolate Kiss, and we're going to pull it through the lace. And I've already done a small sample for her, and she loved it. So in fact, I was headed a different direction. Hey Scott, how are you? Glad you stopped by. But what you do is I'm just going to use my faithful chip brush. Love my chip brushes. And I'm just going to dip that down into the metallic paint, and I just use paper plates, and I'm going to do a crosshatch pattern. And you don't have to be real particular. You know what, that brush is wet. Let me get a dry brush. I hate using new brushes too because you lose a lot of hairs. And I'm not getting a whole lot. It's just kind of like a dry brush effect, like that. And you're just going to cross hatch. And it's no real set pattern, and I'm not changing brushes. I'm just going to pick up from one and go to the other. And of course, this is quite a bit slicker than the canvas, and it would give you a different look, but it would still be very pretty. And it's okay if the colors mix, because on hers, I am actually going to use more of the gold because I really want that bling to show through. But you see the process. It's very simple. And then you're just going to let all of that dry, and then you'll put your lace on. But as you can see, there's no real set pattern, and I'm going to leave some of the white showing on the canvas because I didn't want a complete saturation. And see, and this is thicker. You don't have to put it as thick as this. It just depends. I know y'all get sick of hearing me saying this, but it just depends on the look that you're going for, because that's what's important. And as you can see, there's no real rhyme or reason to any of it. Because if you really stop and think about what you're doing, it's amazing you'll get confused, because I do. So I really don't even try to think about what I'm doing. I just kind of keep my arm moving. And that's all you're going to do with that. And then you're going to let it dry, but you're going to put as much or as little as you want. So I'm going to go ahead and move this. And I'll show you the sample that I did for her. This is the other side. And you can see this is not the lace that we're using in the demo. This is just a sample piece that I had because I wanted her to tell me if she liked that color or not. But is that not gorgeous coming through there, that metallic? I just love it. And then this was the bow peep, I believe, in the metallic mixed with a clear wax that I had, but I'm going to have to do some testing with this. I'm not sure about this wax. This isn't the wax we used to use, but I really think that's pretty, and she liked it. So that is what we're going with. But again, we use the pale gold and then the gunmetal for the metallic colors. And here is the canvas. See how pretty that is? So I'm going to have to move the camera where y'all can see, because I'm going to have to do that laying down. And on the sides, I wanted to wait until I was completely through before I decided what I was going to do with the edges. And I will probably paint that a solid color. And that's just going to depend. Susan may want a cocoa color, because I'm going to be using the Texture Magic, which is a white powder. And I'm going to be using the color Chocolate Kiss for my color, because that's what I used on that, and she liked that. So I am going to, and I didn't want to mix any of this up beforehand. Kind of wanted to mix it up as I went. And you just pour your paint color right into the Texture Magic. Now what I do is, whenever I get enough colorant in there that I want, which is going to stay the true color, whatever color of paint you add to Texture Magic, it's going to stay true to form. It's going to stay true to color, in other words. It's not going to lighten or darken or anything like that. Sometimes I'll add just a little bit of water. Lord, I hope I'm not yelling. I feel like I'm yelling. Am I yelling? And I know I have taught different applications with the Texture Magic where you're pouncing it up and down. And it's thicker than this. I want this a little bit thinner because it's going to have to go through the lace. Ooh, I hope that wasn't too much. But you really want to get your powder stirred up really well, because you don't want any of the white. And you know, there are some products that you can use that you put on white, but I don't necessarily want to do that, because say it did get a little chip in it, then it's not going to matter. It's going to be brown. It's not going to be white. Even if you painted over it, of course with this then you would lose your background. But that's still just a little bit too thick for what I'm looking for, so I'm going to add just a little bit more. And of course the thing to do is just find you some lace and a board and play with it. And then you will know the consistency that you're going for. So I think that's about what I'm looking for right there. Well, hey Sandy, hey Gloria. I can't see everybody's name. Y'all disappear after a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to move this because I need to put the lace on. And it's very pretty, y'all. I hate to even mess it up. But I have another idea as well for later. I just really wanted to use the metallics. But I think I may do one for myself. And let me pull this out just a little bit so I can kind of see where I'm going to place it. Wow, y'all, this is going to take some time to do. Okay, I think I've got this pretty well set where I want it. Of course, whenever I'm putting the product on, it's going to pull the lace some. so you just kind of want to keep an eye on it. And normally I start from the top and come down. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on this one in the center, and I'm going to work out that way. And it doesn't take much product at all. And whenever you're through, just throw this in a bucket of water, let it soak overnight, and all of that will wash out. It will stain it, but it'll wash out. And there's something else I may try to kind of help hold it in place. Is I'm going to spray just a little bit of stencil adhesive on it. And we're going to see. I don't think it's going to hurt anything. I just don't want to use too much. I just want enough for in the center for it to stay in place. Because normally on a wall we would tape it. Oh, I think that's going to work great. Oh yes, perfect. Perfect. Okay, that and that looks pretty good. In fact, I think I'm just going to leave that, but I can see right there that's off just a little. Because see the curvature here? That may be the one thing that's hard to control. This is just one of those lives that you just can't have everything set and ready to go. Okay, I think that is good. And I use my Japan scraper, but you could also use a credit card. And I'm going to have these in stock, but a credit card works really well. And I'm just going to take and scrape that on. And like I said, I'm going to start in the center. And since this isn't glued down, and this is, I'm going to start and I'm going to go up that way with it. And it's going to move on you a little, but that's okay. And this is really a large piece to work with, but I guess to do this whole thing, I'm going to have to find a lot of stuff to talk about. And I can't see what y'all are saying, so I guess y'all can talk to one another while I do this and work. And this dries pretty quick. Once you pull the lace off. And this is a project that I can't really stop in the middle of and pull up for everyone to see either. You know, I'm not so sure I'm going to like that stencil stuff, because I do like for it to move on occasion, but as you can see, it's really kind of holding in place really well. Let me set this out of my way. I'm doing better by dipping. Y'all, I don't know what the heat is supposed to be where y'all are, but it's supposed to be like 99, I think, Friday or Saturday. Labor of love. Yeah. It is. And really it is. That's not a joke. I love my cousin very much. We didn't really find each other for years, and blessed that we did, and we really need to see more of each other than what we do. And I had tried to tag her before I got on, but she may still be at work. think I'm gonna go up. And you know, actually, what might have been pretty, but that would have really been hard, but I could have taped an oval around that. Or if you wanted to, you know, a person could cut that, just a portion. But it's a very neat application to do. And you can really create some really cool stuff with smaller pieces, even like on canvases. And for those of you that teach, this would be probably a good class, you know, because it's a technique that not everybody would be willing to teach. I think I'm going to have to mix me up just a little bit. And you don't ever want to take and pull this away. You always want to work out. Because I almost started to do that and realized, well, you know better. Lord, y'all gonna get bored. I may be on here by myself after a while. But if there's ever anything that y'all would like to see me try and do, or have any ideas that on lives, let me know. May not always work, but we'll always give it a try. That's the fun part. And I probably won't be able to do any more this week. I really wished I could get on a set schedule, and you know what? This may be to where the best schedule that will work for me. Y'all hang tight. I'm going to mix some right quick. Okay. Again, it's just the white pattern. You're going to mix just a little. This is the slow part. Oh yes, the wedding dress. And I have another dress to do. Gloria found another dress. Wonder if I could find a model just to wear it and let me spray it. That could be dangerous though. All right. That's the part I hate, taking time to mix stuff up. See, this is already drying. Y'all, honestly, I just didn't think about this being this large whenever I started this. But I do know that it's a really great technique. And yes, y'all, this is the same shirt I had on yesterday, but I'm not kidding, we washed it. Bobby washes all my stuff for me, all of our clothes. Does all of our cooking. I'm very blessed. Poor fella, if he didn't, he wouldn't get to eat. Because I'm really bad about not stopping to eat. So I guess that's whenever he decided to go ahead and take over the cooking. And the best part is he does the grocery shopping too. I hate going to the grocery store. I hate shopping, period. Okay, I think we've... And you know what? I may not, I may not even worry about filling all of that in. In fact, I kind of wished I hadn't have really on most of it, because it kind of gives it that broken up old look. You know, something else that would be pretty is if you didn't want to mix color into your Texture Magic and you just done the Texture Magic itself and mixed it with water, that would be pretty. Put it on and then paint over it in a metallic and then do a glaze over it. Like a copper, do a copper metallic and then do a real pretty glaze. That would be gorgeous. Okay, we're getting this baby down. You know, I really don't know what I'd do if I picked this lace up and it didn't look good. I guess I'd say, well, back to the drawing board and we'll try it again, folks. Ooh, and it sure is hot out here. But I think what we're going to do is get just one of those small 110 ACs and not even just set it. Bobby's going to build me a little platform. And because I only need it on for about an hour. All right, I'm going to have to mix just a little more. Probably about 2 more batches. And again, I'm just going to use this color is really overlooked a lot, you know. This is a beautiful color on furniture. And then if you've done a gel stain white on it, or the whitewash antiquing glaze, it is so pretty. It really is. Yes, Texture Magic. Love Texture Magic. Okay, I'm trying to make sure I mix this up. I got a few white streaks there, so I'm going to drag over that just a little bit. Like I said, I'm using my Japan scraper, but a credit card will work just as well. I really can't wait to try this several different ways. But I know that I had never shown how to do the crosshatch before, so I thought this would be a good time to show that. And I have done the foil for y'all, but the foil would also be very pretty underneath here. See, that's just about already dry. Y'all, I am trying to hurry. Okay, I think I'm going to go back up here to the top. And I don't know, I know that some of y'all are over in my VIP group. I've just not had time to work that and the classes and everything else that I have had going on. But I am asking everyone that is on that group page to like my business page, because this fall I'm going to be starting a membership group, and I'm going to be teaching those that would like to teach. And I'll be sharing pictures and photographs of everything like that, and over on the VIP group, and which I'm going to post that on my business page as well. Everything that will include. I think there's like 10 different things, plus the patterns, the instructions. I mean, there's a whole list of stuff. I was going to post it today, and I just didn't have time. And you don't have to be a teacher. If you just want to make your own stuff, you can also join. Boy, y'all, I cannot wait to get this done. Not just to get it done, but because I want to see it. And as you can see, I'm really not being real cautious, and I hope that I don't regret that. But next week, I'm going to try and work in some of Jennifer Ferguson's rollers. What I need to do is just post some that she's already done, because I can cross-post a lot of hers, because it's kind of like you're reinventing the wheel, you know. If she's already done them, there's no need for me to redo. As you can see, I'm scraping that once I get it on there to thin it out. I really haven't decided yet. I will wait and let Susan make the call about glazing. I don't know if we will want to glaze it or not, but it would still be pretty done with a tobacco Jane still would be pretty. Gel stain, whatever, however that came out. Gosh, y'all, this is going to be one of my longest lives. I'm usually not on here this long. Well, one more, and I think we will have it done. I'm anxious to get it off. As y'all can see, I'm not a very, very good pourer. But you know, I am trying to make myself be sure and clean off my lids and I have started, whenever I get my shipment in from Maryland, take the Ziploc bags and put them over the tops. And it really works. Oh, and if any of y'all would like to know more about all of Miss Lillian's products, look up Miss Miss Lillian's Paint University and asked to join the group. Most of the lives right now are under 10 minutes. And it's very basic about all of our products. Some really good information in there. And if y'all are looking for wanting to be a retailer, you just can't beat Miss Lillian's paint, Miss Lillian's no wax chalk paint. Okay. I hope everyone has had a good week this week. I know that it's like there's so much tragedy going on right now with all the flooding. It's just horrible. And then Hawaii. It's really scary. Sometimes we really don't realize just how blessed we are, you know. Oh, y'all, I'm getting faster and faster the closer I get. I am kind of trying to make sure that I'm getting around the edge really well. But like I said, I don't know yet how I will do this edge yet. I got a feeling it's probably, I'm going to use Miss Lillian's No Wax Chalk Paint Chocolate Kiss. I got a feeling. Okay, we are almost there, y'all. And I appreciate every one of y'all that has stopped in and bared with me. Okay, you know what? I'm not liking that. You can see white streaks. But if I glaze it, that's not going to matter. All right, are y'all ready for the reveal? I don't know who all is here because I can't tell. So, should I just wait and take a picture and let y'all wait? No, I wouldn't do that. I just pray that it turns out good. Oh, wow. Woo. I am very, very, very happy. Yes. Is that not gorgeous? Okay, I'm going to try and let me move this up, and I hope that the glare okay, I'm going to try and hold it up there so that y'all can kind of see a little bit of the detail. Y'all, that was worth every bit of the wait. I hope that y'all enjoyed it. Very, very pretty. What do y'all think? Honest opinion, y'all. Okay. I hope everyone enjoyed, and I so appreciate y'all stopping by. And if you would, please share. That is greatly appreciated. And I will post about my classes coming up this fall. And as far as my membership site, and I'm going to be doing some cabinet finishes as well that's going to be for sale. And again, I really appreciate y'all stopping by. Oh, how long will it take to dry? I can see that. It'll be dry within the hour. The Texture Magic dries really quick. And see, and I like the white that I left on the canvas coming through. That turned out, I'm really glad I did that, because it's almost like light coming through the lace. So I really appreciate y'all very much. And I'm going to get out of here and go take me a shower now because my shirt's wringing wet. God bless y'all, and y'all have a blessed evening. I appreciate it very much.